Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max and Juan cast. Max, how you doing tonight, my brother?
Man, I'm doing fucking good. You see the jersey, the Texas Rangers. People are gonna
She.
say
Who is
he
that?
just
Who
went
you
out and bought
rocking?
that, brother. They don't. Degrom. That's my favorite pitcher of all time.
DeGrom.
Before he got there, people are gonna be like, "You just bought the jersey, brother. Ain't nowhere out here that sells Ranger jerseys, homie." I've been had this shit since they announced these jerseys this year. I had a red one. I had a Beltray. I had a U Darvish. Though don't fit no more. Won't get into that,
You
dog.
Darvish. I remember that
You
fool.
Darvish. But man, it was fucking awesome, dude. My team just won a World Series, dog. My team's up. Your team's down. We'll wait to talk about that, brother. How you doing?
Look, I'm doing fine.
Did you
All
trick or
right.
treat?
I didn't trick or treat, but I went to Burbank to go see like the houses and stuff, or is it Toluca Lake? And I mean, don't go to Burbank. It's just like LA, how there's no fucking parking anywhere. Parking was a motherfucker. But it was cool, you know. Did a little like walking around and seeing houses. Whittier, bro. If you want to go see like Halloween decorations and stuff like that, go to Whittier. It's better than Burbank. That's
Yeah,
just my
it's
opinion.
crazy. It's crazy you say that because my grandma, growing up, she lived in Whittier. So like Christmas time, Halloween, we would just drive around and we see them shits all the time as kids. They went all out, bro.
Yeah, dude. The
Yeah.
blocks are insane, bro.
The blocks are hot.
Yeah, very hot. It's even getting to the point, Max, where they have people like scare you. Like it's kind of like a mini like Halloween Horror Nights, like on their block. That's how crazy it gets. Um, but how was your Halloween? What'd you do? Any?
Watch the Rangers, watch the Rangers, and there was a police helicopter above my house for like 20, like an hour because there was like a high speed pursuit and shit right in the area. So that was pretty hot.
No Halloween parties weekend.
No, fuck
No.
Halloween, brother. I'm scared year round.
My girlfriend will absolutely fucking kill you for saying that. It's her favorite holiday out of the year.
Dog, women
Uh,
whose favorite holiday is Halloween for the streets, brother. Let me
Stop.
just tell you.
I'm gonna tell her you said that, or she's probably fucking watching this.
Yeah,
Um,
she's for the streets. No, no, she's awesome. Well, Halloween just, I mean, like, it sucks. Like, let me get a gift. Take me out to dinner.
she loves scary movies, bro. She loves horror films. Uh, this year we usually always go to a Halloween party, but her brother threw one, and it was absolutely amazing. He went all out. We had like Halloween costume awards and stuff. We came in second, sadly. I was a so ours
You're a
were
Raider fan or what?
no. I told her that I've been a Raider fan for like 20 fucking 5 years now.
That's pretty
Every
scary.
every year, every year I've been a Raider fan. Uh, but the last about like 4 years since I've met her, uh, I've actually had to wear a costume. This year, you're probably not gonna understand because you're not Mexican, but I was a taco
Yeah,
man, and she
yeah,
was what you call uh trombone. I don't know how to say it, but
yeah.
it's.
But I'm not. I wouldn't
I'm just
understand, guys.
saying.
I'm
I'm
not
just saying.
Mexican.
You
This
don't.
guy.
Have you been to a taco truck
Yes,
with?
I've been to a taco truck. I got
Okay,
the elote. I got the fucking
no, 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 no.
pelotas, whatever the fuck y'all got. Fuck them.
Have you been to a taco truck where they have the pastor on the stick and they're cutting it like
Yes, I've
on?
seen that. Yes, sir.
Okay, so she custom made her costume. She was basically the meat, and I was the taco man. I had my little cleaver. So
Nice.
yeah, so it was really creative. It was really cool. Um,
I always want to do costumes with like a group of people. Like I wanted to do like a Game of Thrones costume,
that'd be cool.
but like I never found the people. And you don't watch TV, so I could never found the people. And I also do voices, so I could like intimidate. Like I could in like I could do the character's voice. Like you won't understand any of the voices I ever do, which sucks. But like there's this character who's like, "I brought you a gift from the veil. That's how he
Like
talks the whole fucking
Transformers.
show. It's so weird.
Like
Huh?
Transformers. Like
Oh
Transformers.
yeah.
How
About
for
to give
years.
my castle.
How for years I told you, like, years down the line, like, hey, you know, I've never seen Transformers. And Max
Oh
is like,
my god.
what?
So have you still seen it? Have you seen the scene where he's like,
No,
put the
I've
cube on my
never.
chest?
Oh, I've seen the scenes because you sent them, like, the clips to me, but I've never seen the movies. So to you, Max, I would say this: next year, if you want to dress up, I say we dress up. You go as Shrek, I'll go as Donkey. I think that's a movie
hell
we
yeah.
can both coincide with. But
Dude, I'm saying you go as Fiona, brother. I'll be Shrek, you be Fiona,
stop.
brother.
But we hope you guys had a happy Halloween, man. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below, all that good stuff. We got a jam-packed show. Okay. First of all, before we start with any news, let's go over this pick'em record. I finally got the graphic. Finally had enough time to make one. 75-47
Guys,
my record.
He says he needs time, but he hasn't worked in a fucking
70,
week and a half.
70 and
This
52
fucking guy.
for Max. And
Lil Mac.
I went 11-5 last week. He went 10-6. I have 5 games, ladies and gentlemen, a 5-game lead halfway through the season. I'm absolutely, dominating at this point. And not no 1-game lead. So I'm nice. I'm sitting comfortable right now. And this week we have a lot of disagreements. So I'm looking to pile up on this lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, when this guy gets comfortable, when pigs get comfortable, that's when they get slaughtered, brother. This week I'm coming back. I'm like Donald Trump. You can't keep me down. You can't keep me off this shit. Like, I want to do his voice one. I've been working on my fucking impression of his voice. But no, I'm not going to do it until I get up in the pick'ems. Fuck you. I'm coming back, baby.
You're not coming back.
They unblocked me on Twitter. I'm fucking back, bitch.
Max is going to say, let's do playoffs so he can get back in it like I did a couple years ago.
Yeah, blue.
Look, besides the point, today the pick'ems are probably going to go pretty fast. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. We haven't seen you guys since Tuesday. So, a lot of trades. Trade deadline went past us. Of course, McDaniels firing. So we're going to get all into that. And I think the number one
Will there be a rant?
Oh, yeah. And the rant's going to start now. So let's start off with McDaniels, okay? McDaniels is officially fired as Raiders head coach. Dave Ziegler is officially fired from GM. And I'm just going to say this, Max. I've said it many times before. Let me go ahead and go full screen because I need to make a clip out of this.
Hey, hold on. I'm not going to talk, but you better make this fucking work that you're going full screen, brother.
I'm going full screen. Full screen. Okay, look. Thank God the Raiders got rid of McDaniels. Okay, that's first of all. Okay, second of all, the Raiders are a dysfunctional piece of shit, bro. They are. They just are. They are dysfunctional as shit. And it pisses me off, dude. Because Mark Davis, I always say this, it starts with him. It starts with the owner, ladies and gentlemen. And he dug his own grave with this. He's the one that hired McDaniels. He's the one that didn't want to hire Rich Bisaccia. He's the one that didn't want to hire Brian Daboll. Guys like that. He picked McDaniels. And you know why he picked McDaniels? I don't care what anyone says, but it's because of Tom Brady. The Raiders thought they were going to get Tom Brady. Tom Brady wound up retiring. They said, oh shit, we lost our relationship with Derek Carr. Who's out in the market? Jimmy Garoppolo. We might as well get him. And it went fucking south. Like anyone would have fucking predicted. It went south with Jimmy G. All because Mark Davis got excited with Tom Brady. And it didn't happen. He hired McDaniels because he knew he had a legitimate shot to get Brady. And I admit, the Raiders had a legitimate shot. There's already been multiple reports out there that said Brady and Gronk were going to come to Vegas per Jay Glazer and other sources. So I don't doubt that. But this is why the Raiders need to change owners, bro. Is because he's taken advice from the wrong people. He can't make a decision for himself. And he's out here playing fucking Russian roulette with the Las Vegas Raiders. He went all in for Brady, and he got fucked. Okay? Now you got to pay the repercussions of this. Yes, McDaniels is gone. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to go two screen now. I love Antonio Pierce. I do. I loved his energy. I watched his press conference today. I think the best thing he could have did was say that Aiden O'Connell is going to start the rest of the year. I've been shouting it from the rooftops since fucking week 3 now. I'm glad Jimmy G is fucking out of here. But it's going to be a process, folks. It's going to be a process, Raider Nation. It is. It's we're not really going anywhere right now. Our roster is bad. We don't have cornerstone pieces besides really Crosby and Adams. You know, Jacobs is on a 1-year deal. We don't have a quarterback. We'll see what happens in the draft, but it needed to happen. I'm glad it happened, but please, somebody, I don't care who it is, but someone needs to get in Mark Davis's ear and tell him either sell the team or someone else has to make decisions. It's so bad, Max. You know who Mark Davis takes advice from? Marcel fucking Reese. Marcel Reese. I love Marcel Reese. Raider Nation favorite. He shouldn't be fucking making decisions. I'm sorry. And then you know who else he used to take advice from? John fucking Madden, who, rest in peace to my brother, but he was way too old to be making decisions on a franchise. That's who he got his advice from. I'm sorry. Raiders alum is not good enough. You need to find someone in there, get someone's God-honest opinion, and hire the right guy. Please. I'm done. What's your thoughts, Max?
Well, Josh McDaniels has ruined 2 AFC West teams. Let's hope he never gets a shot at the other 2. Yeah. But one, I want to ask you a serious question. How much of this do you attribute to Gruden being fired? Kind of. I just want. My question is more: are you at this point with Gruden? Do you think I don't know. That's my point. Like I don't know if Bisaccia would have solved shit. I still think if you brought back Bisaccia, whatever, you know, the team seemed to have a belief in him, I guess. But again, you guys have always been like one of the least talented teams in the NFL most years. So I'm saying, like, what does Gruden fix shit? Does Bisaccia fix shit? This was the Raiders' destiny from the start, and Josh McDaniels just accelerated it with poor choice a poor choice of quarterback. Because, like I said Monday, the play calls weren't all that bad. Devontae was wide open, right?
Yeah,
but it was his choice to burn that bridge with Derek Carr. And look, I'm gonna say one thing about Derek Carr. I bet he's fucking happy as shit because
he was right.
This team gets blamed on him since day one. It's been his fault whenever they lose. How Derek Carr, blah blah blah, broke his leg. He's not clutch. He's not a winner. You know, for all his faults, guys, he's a different league of quarterback than Jimmy G. Derek Carr was keeping this team together in a lot of ways, and they fucking torched that relationship, which kind of meant Devontae's unhappy. I could see a world where Devontae kind of sits out the last or phones it. Excuse me.
Yeah, and no one. I'm telling you, Max, no one's ever gonna admit it. But they thought they were going to get Brady. That's what happened, dude. I'm sticking with it. No one can tell me different. I'm sticking with that narrative, bro. It's the only thing that makes sense to me on why they will downgrade from a guy like Carr to Jimmy Garoppolo. It makes no sense. And just the timeline of things. I find it very weird that they waited until Brady came out with his retirement. Then they signed Jimmy G. I find it weird. And the fact that they shitted on a guy like Carr so fucking bad to the point where they were willing to completely fuck off that relationship and get nothing for him. Find it hard to believe. But on McDaniel's note, or actually to answer your question, yeah, it is Gruden's mess. That is part of it. But to me, you had You had a chance to make things right. And whether you hired Bisaccia or not, the move wasn't to hire McDaniels. That wasn't the move. You should have built on what you had. And the reality is that you had a franchise quarterback. You had a playoff team. You should have went forward with it. And if not, you should have hired another guy. You should have hired Dable. You should have hired one of these young guns. Why would you go and hire McDaniels? And to answer the question, because of Brady. That's why. That's it. And I'm glad that this dude has gotten fired because he will never be a head coach ever again. He lost his chance. He ruined Denver and he ruined the Raiders. Every chance he fucking gets. The guy's no good. And I'm going to say this, Max. The Patriots fucking coaching tree is god awful. It is fucking terrible. The track record now. Patricia, McDaniels. Name another dude that's a Patriots tree.
Bill O'Brien wasn't bad as a coach. I was
bad as a GM.
He was awful GM. Yeah. Bad. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Charlie Weiss was shitty. Trying to think. They've had some other ones kind of. Oh god.
Eric Mangini.
Joe
Judge. Eric Mangini. It's been
Judge.
It's been awful, bro. Yeah. I think the one guy that's good is Dable?
Kind of, yeah. I would say Dayball for sure. I mean, Dayball, I think, is a hell of a
Would you consider Vrabel their coaching tree? But I don't, because he was a former player. He never coached for them.
But he definitely is like the Patriot way. I will give him that. Like, he's like half of one. But, the truth is, there's not a lot of, I wouldn't say. I think what they don't really capture what made Bill great. Like, I don't know if Bill ever gave them all the secrets. Like McDaniels, you love him or hate him, a great OC in his time for pretty much his whole career was a great OC, right? But it's different when you're a head coach. Like maybe they're missing some recipe of it where, hey, you can't walk around like Bill Belichick. Like I get you're an OC and he's won how many Super Bowls? McDaniels 5, 4.
Yeah.
No one's really gonna respect you like they respect Bill, brother. That's just the way it is.
And no one's gonna respect you like if you have Tom Brady on your team. Let's just be real.
Correct.
I think Tom plays a big part. I'm not saying he's everything, and hey, we might as well give him all the credit because Bill's struggling without him and McDaniels is struggling without him. You definitely got to take into account they had one of the best quarterbacks of all time in NFL history on their team.
Yeah, and they molded him too, which like makes it a little more special. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he didn't start off like, oh, I'm the number one pick in the draft. Like, look out for me. It was kind of like, no one knows who you are. We're going to kind of create you. Like, whether you can want to, even whether if you love Brady or hate him or you hate Belichick, like, hey, Brady's kind of like Belichick, like cutthroat killer, right?
Yeah.
You didn't get that way just by being born. Like, Belichick probably helped it out a little bit.
And my whole thing is like, their drafting is bad. I think Bill has always been a bad drafter. It's just it never gets put on notice.
Man. Belichick just sucks at a lot of the really sought after position, but man, they seem to find cornerbacks like no tomorrow.
That's one. That's one. Yeah.
Yeah. And they find like good defensive linemen who are just solid. Like, but they can't draft a receiver. They can't draft a fucking quarterback, really. Max hit or miss. They didn't really have to draft quarterbacks for 20 years. Yeah. But at the end of the day, the Raiders need a franchise overhaul, like you said. It doesn't just start with Caleb Williams. You could take Caleb Williams in the first round. You pick the wrong coach. You pick a wrong GM. It's fucking over.
Yeah.
They 100%. Need to find someone who can build.
So, like, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say two names that I really like. Okay. Brian Johnson, Detroit, and Lou Amaruno from Cincinnati. I like those two guys. I like the fact that they created their own paths. They're not a copycat of anyone else. They run their own little style. And they always got switches and changes and adjustments to their game plans.
I'm going to say I don't like either of those guys. I don't think you need a head coach that's a coordinator. I think you need a head coach that's like a Dan Campbell.
I tell you who I don't want. I don't want Jim Harbaugh. All this talk about him. I don't want Jim Harbaugh.
Oh, him again?
Yeah.
What about Dion? No, I'm just kidding.
That would be fucking amazing. That'll be box office.
Yeah, well. All right,
Um,
20 minutes in one. Let's get to some picks, brother. You can't have a
no, no,
whole
no, no,
Raiders
no,
show.
no. Hold on. Let's talk
More
trades.
Raiders?
Let's talk trades now.
Oh, you want to take trades for now?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I'm
yeah.
down.
Okay, so in other news, Chase Young. Well, let's just start it like this. Washington went fire sale with two
Fire sale.
guys.
Yeah.
So Montez Sweat, the first one, goes to Chicago in return for a second round pick. And then they trade Chase Young for a third round pick from the 49ers. So now Chase Young is on the Niners and Montez Sweat is on the Bears. First of all, I want to say this. The Bears, what the fuck are you doing? I do not understand this trade one bit. I 100% get what Washington was trying to do with Montez Sweat. I would have took that deal and ran. No questions asked. A second round pick for a guy who, let's just all be honest, I don't think Montez Sweat is an alpha. I don't think he's a number one pass rusher. Is he talented as shit? Yes. But for you to get him for a second round pick, he's not under contract next year, and the Bears are not fucking good. It's a steal. I'm sorry. It's an absolute fucking robbery. Now, Washington gets fucking downfall right here because they trade Chase Young. Kind of a different type of story. I just don't think you trade a guy like him for a third round pick, and especially to the team like the 49ers, to a contender. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think that signifies Washington's not planning on contending anytime soon. One, Montez Sweat, I think he's a good player. There's definitely questions about how good he is. He's having, I think, probably the best year. He's going to have his best year of his career. And obviously, Chicago's so pass rush hungry. They like went out and got him, which I'm not opposed to. I just think at this point, why trade a second round pick? Why don't you just go after him in free agency? Fuck it. I'm not, there obviously you have to lock him up now, right? Well, it's not, you don't trade for a guy in second round pick and then not sign him. I
Chase
say that.
Claypool.
Yeah. Bum. I say that, but the Seahawks did the same thing with Jadeveon Clowney, who had an amazing year for them that year. But one, I just don't get the Chase Young one. Montez Sweat, I'm not as big a critic of the Bears. Like, hey, it's a second round pick. I get they fucked up with Claypool. It looks bad. Whatever. This guy, Montez Sweat, is going to be better than probably anyone they take in the second round. Whatever. I think Montez Sweat is good. You might not think so. You might think it's a bit of an overpay.
I think he's good.
It's hard to get pass rushers in the NFL.
I think he's good. I don't like the player I like. I don't understand why Chicago would do that. Them in particular. It's like if the Raiders traded for Montez Sweat. It wouldn't make any sense. Like, yeah, we got Montez Sweat who can fucking leave next year. And we can't contend this year. How does he help us this year?
I mean, he makes the defense a little better, but yeah, he's not going to move the needle. I agree with that. But again, it's not really about moving the needle for Washington. I mean, for Chicago, is it? I think it's just for the future. It's like, hey, let's just start getting some players in here who are really good. Montez Sweat is a really good player. As simple as that.
I would hope they sign him, but continue about Chase Young, Max.
Chase Young is crazy. It's like I would have paid that. The Raiders would pay that. Any team would pay that for Chase Young. If you rewind to after his rookie year, he was untradeable. He was a top 5 trade value guy in the NFL. He had an all-pro year. Second year starts off slow, tears his ACL. Last year coming back, slow start. This year, I won't want to say it's been bad, but it definitely hasn't been good. Great one. How would you like classify him as a player right now?
Yeah, definitely trending down. He has not looked the same since a couple injuries later. It doesn't really have that same pop. But if you're the Niners, you 100%
such a great flyer to take.
Oh my goodness! You take it in for a third round pick. That's robbery. I feel like it should be swapped. It should be Montez Sweat went for a third round, and Chase Young went for a second round. But
well, the thing is, Chase Young's a free agent too, because they didn't pick up his 5th-year option. This guy is so fucking good when he's right. He's 24. I want to say this, man. I don't know how the Niners are going to afford him, but if they can get 80% of what he was as a rookie, like this guy was better than Nick Bosa in college. Now, obviously, me going out on a limb saying, "Oh, he's going to be better than Nick Bosa in the NFL," absolutely outrageous statement. But there is that possibility that he clicks. He's like, "Oh my God, I'm rejuvenated. I'm in a good defense.
Yeah.
Fuck Washington. I'm going to get this stink off of me." And that's what worries me on about. Like that's what kind of like gives me some hope for Chicago and them. It's like, hey, that Washington situation. I know it's not as toxic without Dan Schneider, but hey, there's still some toxic shit going on in Washington. Like they have a fucking team that's lost its way.
Yeah. And they definitely probably lost the defense with trading those two guys away. But hey, as far as making the moves, getting rid of them, I just feel like they weren't winning with them. It's not like their defensive line was so dominant. So I don't see why not. You trade them away.
We've talked about it. One, it's like, dude, they have 4 studs.
Right.
Like you can't say like, oh man, Montez Sweat's played in such a good D line. Like, no, their D line's good. But maybe it was Jack Del Rio and his stupid scheme, and it was kind of like, oh, all we're gonna do is just rush 4 all game. They'll never figure out how to stop it.
Yeah. And the thing is, with a lot of these trades, Max, the way that I think of it is like, what's the loss here? So what happens if Chase Young is bad? Which is, it's pretty hard. I would look at Chase Young a lot different after this if he winds up failing. To me, you go to the best defensive line coach in the league. The 49ers have it, okay? They produce linemen every single year, okay? Number 2, he goes to the best defensive line in the league. And if you want to say that they're second, go ahead. Philly probably has the best. But top 2, at the very least, defensive line, talent in the whole NFL. You need to be able to produce here. And I find it very hard to see that Chase Young is gonna fail in that situation. I can't like clean like a guy.
Know what the 49ers get if he leaves in free agency? One, a 3rd-round pick.
Yeah,
in the comp.
Yeah, in the comp.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so it's a win-win for the Niners, regardless if he fails or not. You take a flyer on this guy. I look at a dude like Clean Farrell, where they take a guy like him, the Niners, and he looks just fine. Like, yeah, he's not looking like the 4th overall pick, but he goes in there, he's having a good year, he's getting some sacks, getting some tackles for loss, getting some pressures. It's just the environment. The environment that you're in makes things 100% better. And you take a flyer on a guy like Chase Young. It's a no-brainer. I think if this winds up working out for the Niners, it's an absolute home run. And I still do think that they have a quarterback situation on their hands. But I said it on the last pod, is there a move that they can do to make this team better? And they did it. I think it's the perfect situation. You gotta applaud John Lynch, because he's been making some great moves the last 2 years, man. CMC last year, Chase Young this year. They make moves, bro. That's a great find for the 49ers.
Yeah, no, absolutely one. And it's not like he's been awful this year. He has like 5 sacks. He gets some pressures, but it just hasn't been the dominance we were kind of expecting out of him.
Yeah,
and if he never lives up to it, yeah,
the guy is Nick Bosa.
Let's just say he's really good for the rest of his career. It's like, wow, this guy's a stud.
100%.
He's gonna be a fucking stud. I think it's gonna fuck up the. I think this trade kind of gives them such a big boost because I believe in Chase Young.
Did they say just fuck the Eagles? We're not gonna let them win, so we'll give them to the Niners.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I would have paid. I mean, obviously they would never trade with the Eagles in the division, but I would have played that twice over. I would have given. Here's a 2nd-round pick for Chase Young.
Yeah. If I would grade the trades, I would give the Chase Young trade a solid A. I wouldn't give it an A+, just because, there is a possibility that he could do good and leave the team this year and they don't wind up winning a Super Bowl. So that could happen, but they get a pick back, so not that mind-blowing, but I would give it an A. Wouldn't give it an A+ because of that. The Montez Sweat, I would give it a D minus, bro. I don't like it at all. I don't understand. For Chicago, Montez Sweat, a good player, not for that value. No fucking way in hell. No fucking way. What about you, Max?
I'd give Chase Young an A as well, and I give the Montez Sweat a C plus. I don't think I don't hate it for Chicago.
Gotcha. All right, let's get into these pick'ems. Okay, Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Pittsburgh coming off a loss in Jacksonville, or against Jacksonville, should I say. Tennessee, big win with Will Levis. This is another game for Big Willie, all right? Mayonnaise boy, what you thinking?
One, I'm going Tennessee. I believe in Tennessee. I think they're going to have some life to them. The season's hot. Their defense is good regardless. Pittsburgh's offense sucks. Kenny Pickett's banged up. They said he's going to go. I'm still going Tennessee 24-20. This might be Will Levis's coming out party, man. This might have just changed the trajectory of their Titans team. I'm going Titans 24-20. Close game. Not super confident, but a little confident.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. Let me see another game of this. I like the Steelers' defense. The offense scares the shit out of me, okay? But it is Thursday Night Football. These are always weird games. I'm going to bank on the Steelers making a turnover and scoring some points for them. 23-21. If Will Levis comes out and balls again, shut me up. I'm in. I'm totally in. But for right now, can't do it. Okay, Miami, Kansas City. This is a Germany game. Okay, we're right into Germany. KC is 2.5-point favorites. They lost to Denver last week. Did not look good. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes had the flu, but that defense didn't look as dominant. What are you thinking about the Chiefs this week against the Miami Dolphins, Max?
One, I hate that this game's in Frankfurt. I would have loved to see this game in Kansas City. Let Tyreek Hill come home. Let him see the fans. He kind of like left, and he's talked a lot of shit about the Chiefs since he's left. But it doesn't change my view of this game. I think this was kind of a fluke for Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes missed so many wide open people. He's not going to do that twice. I think the Chiefs are going to take this game a little more personal. Tyreek Hill's always yapping his mouth. 30-20. It's going to be a really fun game, especially for Germany. Like, good for them. They get to see two marquee teams. We're not sending the Jags and the fucking Titans over like when they're at their worst ever. This is a marquee game. I hope it lives up to it. I'm going Chiefs 30-20.
Oh, man. I wanted to pick Miami. I really like what Miami's doing on defense right now. I felt like their defensive line is getting healthy with Phillips. Jalen Ramsey had a pick last week. So I'm liking their defense. Patrick Mahomes is having career lows, as crazy as that sounds, in a lot of categories this year. But I can't. Until they prove that they can beat a legit team like Kansas City, I can't pick Miami. I can't do it. I'm going to go Kansas City 27-23. Like Max said, it's a shame that this game is in Germany, man. But let's see how Miami fares against them. Okay, Minnesota, Atlanta, coming off of that Kirk Cousins tragic injury with the Achilles, excuse me. Atlanta coming off of that loss against Tennessee last week. Max, what do you think about Minnesota? They're going to start
Jaron
Hall. They traded for Josh Dobbs, which
A+ trade. Why not do it?
A+, yeah. I think that's the perfect trade for them. I feel like last week I was saying, why trade for a guy in, I don't know, Ryan Tannehill or something, give up anything more than a fourth or a fifth, like trade for a guy like Dobbs. I think he's been playing fucking solid this year. I think he's been underrated
he's solid.
as hell.
Absolutely. I agree. He's been solid one. I'm going Atlanta right here, and it's because they benched Desmond Ridder. Desmond Ridder has been absolutely atrocious when it comes to passing the ball. They suck on offense for 3.5 quarters of the game. They piece some shit together. Their defense is solid. Look, they could have easily won last week against Tennessee. There were some really bad calls that didn't go their way, and Heineke seemed to move the ball a lot better on the pass game. Hey, Desmond Ridder, you're not the answer. I'm sorry. Kirk Cousins is gone. Their team's going to be kind of crushed. They had a really gutsy win against who did they beat last week? Green Bay, and they lost Kirk Cousins. They're going to be kind of on a low. I'm going with 28-14 Atlanta to win this game.
Yeah, I'm not a believer in Jaron Hall. I don't. I think the team is still going to be shocked by that Kirk Cousins injury. I think it's going to linger. Hopefully, when Dobbs gets in there, it'll be sudden change of life, and maybe they start rattling off some wins. But Atlanta all the way, 35-13. I just think Atlanta's just a better team. I like Heineke. I feel like this is gonna be a Bijan Robinson come out party and really break shit fucking loose. And Drake London get involved, Kyle Pitts. I think Atlanta's gonna have a big day on offense, bro. So watch out for that. Seattle, Baltimore, game of the morning, in my opinion. If you don't want to count that Germany game that's starting at like fucking 6 o'clock in the morning, Baltimore is 5.5 point favorites, which I think is insane. I don't think they're
Very
that
insane.
much. Yeah, I don't think they're that much better than Seattle. I would look to take those points. Look, Seattle last week they beat a Cleveland Browns team who is a fucking handful to deal with on defense. And Geno Smith made some great plays. Kenny Walker got the run game going along with Zach Charbonnet. I really like this Seattle team, man. And I think this is a game where they can really get put on the map and be like, oh shit, they beat Baltimore. Because everyone thinks Baltimore is just the absolute shit right now. Everyone's fucking writing them. So I feel like this is a great spot for Seattle. What do you think?
One, I got to think I'm wrong about Baltimore. I was saying this a lot that they're a shitty team, but the truth is they could really be 8-0 right now. They've had some losses that are a little head scratching, but more times than not, they dominated a really good Detroit team. And I know it wasn't really the domination. It was kind of like the game got away from Detroit early. I think with the brand of football Baltimore plays, it's not a good matchup for Seattle. I'm going the Baltimore Ravens 24-10. I think the spread's still a little outrageous, but I just think it's a bad matchup. Like, I don't see how.
The
You
one
know what I
thing
mean?
the one thing that scares me with Seattle is their offensive line. It's pretty
Yeah.
bad, they traded this week for Leonard Williams, which I love. I love
A
that
really good
trade.
trade. Like
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
really good
Just another
trade.
guy in the stables, another horse in the stables.
Yeah, and I think they're realizing how special that their defense can be. Jordan Brooks is having a great year. Bobby Wagner seems like he's playing like a young Bobby out there. We know that what they bring from the secondary with Devin Witherspoon and Tariq Woolen. So I'm loving the Seahawks. I'm all over them this week. The score that I got is 28-23. Seattle. I hope I get this one over you, bro. This is gonna be a
Thinking the
great game.
same thing.
This is gonna be a great game, bro. All right, Arizona, Cleveland. Cleveland is 7 point favorites. Like we said, Joshua Dobbs is not going to be starting for the Cardinals. He obviously got traded to the Minnesota Vikings. I'm gonna make this quick, Max. I like Cleveland. I like Cleveland, bro. With PJ Walker, with DTR, with Deshaun Watson, I don't care. I think the Cardinals are going full tank mode finally. They're 1-7. They got the worst record in football. All this talk about Kyler coming back, I don't think he's gonna come back. I don't think he's gonna play. Maybe he plays the last 3 weeks for trade, like here, show me off kind of thing. But I think it's full tank mode for Arizona. What do you think?
Yeah, it's hard for me to think Arizona's offense is going to do anything against this Detroit team against this Cleveland team that lost last week in a heartbreaker. The Cleveland knows right now they're 4-3. They should be a lot better. They can't afford to lose this game. I'm going Cleveland. Kyler going against these dogs to start, not a good matchup. 20-10. It's going to be an ugly game.
Yeah. 26-16 Cleveland for me. Okay, let's move on. Rams going to Green Bay. Green Bay looks like absolute shit on offense. Okay, they're actually 2.5 point favorites in this one. I think that's a little bit of Lambeau Field
I think it's
going on
Stafford
them.
too.
Yeah, Stafford day to day. What's the news on Stafford? Anything on Stafford?
He's just
Max?
day to day. He has a sprained UCL. One, if Stafford was healthy, I would have picked the fucking Rams to win this game.
Yeah.
I have zero faith in Green Bay, zero faith in Jordan Love, zero faith in the defense. These receivers for the Rams could win this game for him, simply put. Something needs to change in Green Bay. And I'm not saying it's all Jordan Love's fault, but there's just something there that's not really working. And like no side of the ball is playing that great. Like I feel like everyone's underachieving. Jair Alexander runs his mouth and gets torched. I'm going a close game. Green Bay's going to eke one out, 23-20. But don't be surprised if the Rams win this game. I want to pick them. I really do.
Yeah, same here. I think it's gonna be a close game. I got I got Green Bay winning off of like a late game field goal, 24-23. But hey, the GM just came out. This is the most important 10 games of Jordan Love's career. I do feel like his career in Green Bay is on the line these next few weeks to see how he plays because it's been awful. He started off hot, but it's not all his fault. I think they need some help playmaker wise, and Aaron Jones needs to get healthy, bro. Get healthy, get a run game going. Give Jordan Love some fucking help, dude. But on the Rams side, just too many injuries, man. They lose Kyron Williams, who was having an amazing season. He's on IR for at least 4 games. Stafford's day to day. Can't trust them. We'll see what happens in that one. Okay, Tampa Bay, Houston. This is another weird game. Houston coming off a loss. Tampa Bay coming off a loss. Houston at home, they're favored by 3 points. Max, what do you think of this one?
As much as I want to pick Houston, I'm going to go Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay has a better roster. A CJ Stroud factor scares the shit out of me. I've wanted to pick Houston a lot this year. I honestly think it's going to be a close game, but I think Tampa Bay is going to like kind of etch it out. And Houston's offense struggled last week mightily, and that's not a great defense. I think the Bucs have a much better defense, so I think it's going to be a little bit struggles for Houston. But I'm going Tampa Bay.
I'm gonna go Houston, man. I think I like their schedule going forward. I think they're gonna be one of these teams that, have a little run right here in the second half of the season. I know they lost to Carolina last week, but I just think Carolina's defense is pretty good. I think I like what they showed on film. I don't take that loss lightly. I don't think that's a bad loss on them. I like CJ Stroud. They need to get the run game going. Like 100%. Damian Pierce, Devin Singletary, I don't care who it is. This run game should be a lot better than it is. And let's help out CJ Stroud. So Houston all the way. I don't trust Tampa Bay at all. 30-23 Houston. All right. Washington, New England. New England's at home. They are 3-point favorites. Washington is not looking good. I think Ron Rivera is on that list to be getting cut loose for next head coach here. Max, what do you think about this one?
I think it's going to be an ugly game. I think this might be Ron Rivera's last game. I'm going New England Patriots 17-14. The Patriots have slowly, surely starting to look better. I know they lost Miami, but it was close. You think about how talented Miami is. This team just screams dysfunction, Washington. They traded their 2 premier players. I think it's just downhill from here.
Yeah. The good news is that Washington has a really good offense still. I like Sam Howell. I like what Eric Bieniemy is doing. I'm going to pick Washington. I know it's crazy to say, but I don't trust the New England Patriots, man. I don't know what I'm going to get. And things got even worse last week. Kendrick Bourne is out for the year, and he was a big piece for them. I don't feel like they have any more weapons to fucking look forward to. They already were depleted as it was at the playmaker position. So I don't trust them. Too many injuries. Can't trust Mac Jones. Sadly, I got to go Washington, man. I might regret this, but I'm banging on that offense with Sam Howell. Sam Howell's been playing really fucking good this year. He has some great numbers. The wins haven't backed it up, but I'm going to say that he gets a win this week against New England, 27-17.
Gotcha.
Chicago, New Orleans. New Orleans,
Ugh.
oh my God, this one, it pains me to pick because I don't like what I see from New Orleans. But Chicago is so fucking bad. Chicago is bad, dude. Pretty sure Justin Fields is not going to start this game. I'm going New Orleans, man. I'm going big, too. I think Derek Carr against bad teams, Dennis Allen against bad teams. This screams just a lot of points. They're at home. I'm going New Orleans all the way, 31-17. If I'm wrong on this, I'm going to kick myself in the fucking head because I'm just like, I knew it. Don't trust New Orleans. They lost to the fucking Bears, but we'll see what happens. Max, what are you thinking?
I'm going with the Saints, man. I just can't trust the Bears right now. With Baggett or Bagent, whatever his stupid name is. He doesn't look awful. He hasn't looked awful. It's not his fault, man. It's just they're not a good team. Hey, me Montez Sweat has like 10 sacks, and Long looks like an idiot, but I doubt it.
All right, let's go to Carolina, who's came off their first win, baby. Playing Indianapolis. They are 2.5 point favorites, Indianapolis, on the road. Hey man, where's the credit for the Panthers, man? I think their defense looked really fucking good last week. Bryce Young looked like they can, do some things on offense. Adam Thielen's not having so much of a bad year. Is this a spot where we can pick Carolina?
I'm picking Carolina on 17-14. It really sucks now that I'm thinking about this one because it should be Anthony Richardson. And it could have been the number one versus number two, one versus three. That we're getting robbed of that. And then Houston would play Indy later in the year. We get to see that. But I'm going Carolina one. I haven't liked what I've seen from Indy. They've been very careless. Minshew's not playing that great. I'm going Carolina. I think that maybe they're figuring shit out.
I wanted to go Carolina, man, but I just couldn't. One thing that scares me with Carolina is their offensive line, obviously. And I do think Indianapolis has some dogs, man. I think the difference is going to be DeForest Buckner getting a turnover or just the Colts getting a turnover in general. Minshew does scare me with his turnovers, though. You're absolutely right. And if Carolina can win this one, you can really say that they're making a stride on defense, and that's what we want to see. And, we see some things from Bryce Young. But I think from the saying of your score, 17-14, I think it's just hard for the Panthers to put up points. So I got 23-16 Indianapolis.
I'm going to go 17-14 Carolina.
Let's go Vegas against the Giants. So I picked this game before knowing that McDaniels was fired. I'm going to stick with my pick, obviously, because Max is an asshole and he doesn't let me switch my picks ever.
I'll let you switch it this month. I'll let you switch it.
No, you can't pick and choose, asshole, all right? You ain't give me fucking Tampa Bay that 1 week, so what the hell with you? Look, Raiders look terrible, dude, on Monday night, but I like what I see, or should I say hear? I like what I'm hearing from Antonio Pierce. I like his fucking attitude.
You can
I
just
like
talk
it.
yourself into fucking anything.
And look, my boy AOC, the new 4 is starting. So one of those situations where a team plays hard with an interim head coach, got some rejuvenated juices in there. Devontae scores a couple of touchdowns, says F you to the camera, to McDaniels, I'm back. But the Raiders are still just not a good, talented team, man. So I can't switch my pick. Daniel Jones is coming back for the New York Giants. I feel like Saquon will have a big day. I feel like Daniel Jones will have a big day. And the Giants' defense is legit. It's really good. Dexter Lawrence had like 13 pressures last week. Something insane like. So that defensive line scares me against the Raiders' offensive line. What are you thinking, Max?
I'm thinking the same thing. One, I can't trust the Raiders. I know they got their new head coach and all that good shit, but the Giants are too talented. They got a good D line. Kayvon Thibodeau has a quiet 8.5 sacks after looking a little bit lost earlier part in the year. So I'm going with the Giants.
Yeah, I'm going Giants as well. 23-16. I do believe this score is going to be a little bit different, though. I can see the Raiders putting up some points finally. We'll see how they look, okay? But until then, you got to go Giants. Game of the week as far as it goes for the afternoon games. We are here. Dallas, Philly, the ultimate showdown. Philly's at home. They're 3-point favorites. Dallas coming off of that blowout win in Dallas against the Rams. What are you thinking, Max, with the Philadelphia Eagles and Dallas Cowboys this week?
Well, I'm worried about the Eagles' health. One, in all honesty, I'm worried about Jalen Hurts, Jalen Carter, a couple other guys. but I'm still going with my team. 28-24. Hey, Mike McCarthy holds his team back. Dak Prescott's looked better, but he always looks good against the shitty teams. As long as the Eagles can take care of the ball, which scares me, they're going to win this game. 28-24. Let's do what the Eagles do. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Philly, man. I don't feel like Dallas has enough playmakers to really hurt the Philadelphia Eagles on the outside. It's CD Lamb or bust, and I feel like the Eagles are gonna have a plan for him. One thing that scares me is Tony Pollard has been very quiet all year, really. And I could see this a potential like blow up game for Tony Pollard, and maybe the score gets run up, but at the end of it, I feel like Philly will get a turnover on Dak Prescott, and AJ Brown right now is nearly unguardable. No one can guard this guy. 120 plus yards every fucking week, Max. Shout out to my
125
boy.
plus yards.
125 plus yards for my boy AJ Brown, who I absolutely love. You need to get an AJ Brown jersey. What is wrong with you? Why haven't you got one yet?
I do. Well, I'm spending all my money on Texas Ranger stuff right now, brother.
Jesus Christ. Fucking new fan. Wins one fucking time and look what happens. All right, look, we're both going with Philly, though. I got 31-28. Max has 28-24. All right. Fucking fly, Eagles, fly. Okay, another great game. Sunday Night Football, baby. Buffalo, Cincinnati. Rematch of last year with the whole DeMar Hamlin situation. And
Let's just hope it's the same. Hopefully nothing like that happens again.
yeah, and played each other in the playoffs, which the Bengals absolutely fucking murked the Buffalo Bills in that playoff game. Cincinnati is 1.5 point favorites. Look, man, I'm just going to say it now. The Bengals are back. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I seen enough last week against that Niners defense. I seen enough from Joe Burrow. He looks just fine. He looks healthy. He's moving around, evading sacks, doing Joe Burrow fucking things. Joe Mixon's getting the run game going. Their defense has just been just fine all year, creating turnovers. On the Bills end, I don't trust it. I know we got a lot of Bills fans watching this podcast, and I'm sorry, bro. I cannot pick you guys. I think it's going to be a blowout. I do. I think since Cincinnati...
He doesn't think that. He's a fucking liar. He picked 34-23. That's not a fucking blowout.
Look. I may have picked 34-23, but I see that as chump change at the end. It's going to be a manhandle fucking game. Yeah, they might cover the fucking spread. Why not? No, the spread is pretty fucking low. So they won't cover the spread, okay? But I feel like...
You picked them to cover the spread, asshole.
No, I'm talking about the Bills. Because I said maybe the Bills will cover the spread, but I said no because it was 1.5 point favorite. Calm down, Max, okay? You sounded like a fucking...
Guys, I picked a blowout too. Bengals 21, Bills 14, guys.
That's not a blowout. That's going to be the complete wrong score. They're going to score more points than that, Max. Get your football knowledge up, my boy, all right? What do you think of the game, asshole? Okay? Since you
I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't trust Buffalo's defense right now. It's really banged up. Josh Allen gives them a fighting chance, but the Bengals defense is really fucking stingy. They shut down San Francisco, which has a lot more playmakers than Buffalo. So I'm scared if I'm Buffalo. I got the Bengals. I can't go with the Bills. I want to, unless Josh Allen has one of those games.
Yeah,
Joe Burrow is going to kind of cancel out. They're going to cancel each other out. Then the rest of the team, Bengals have a better team than the Bills. I'm going Cincinnati Bengals 21-14. It's a blowout.
Who's going to guard Jamar Chase? Fucking Russell Douglas? Come on now.
Yeah, fuck it. Lock him up, Eagle. Great.
It's not going to happen. 34-23. Max has 21-14, like he said. Bengals all the way, baby. All right. Here goes Max's second team right here. Seems like he has a lot of teams out there. He was a Cowboy fan one week, Rangers fan this week, Eagles fan this week. You're a Cowboy fan that one fucking week against the Niners. You're a hardcore Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. Let's ride.
All right. Chargers in New York. They're 2.5 point favorites. Can this please be the blowout game that gets Staley gone?
It won't be. They're going to win this game 24-10. Zach Wilson's going to be bad. Dude, they scored 8 points. What, they scored 14 points on the Jets. I know the Chargers defense isn't as good as the Giants. The Jets versus the Giants was ugly. The Chargers can at least score with good quarterback. Trick you because they beat these kind of crappy teams, and then they play a real team like the 49ers get thumped on. You got to go Chargers right here. Bolt up.
Fuck that. I'm not going fucking Chargers. They're going to lose this game. Their defense is terrible. I see a Breece Hall game written all fucking over it. This team cannot stop the run, and Breece Hall is one of the best running backs in the league, man. 28-26. Fuck that. Zach Wilson will be able to throw the ball on these motherfuckers. I'm not going the Chargers. I'm hoping this does Staley in. They fire their coach right after us. It's Monday Night Football. The fucking Meadowlands are going to be fucking rocking. I got the Jets, baby. Jets, Jets. Let's fucking get it. I'm going to get Max on this one. I'm fucking whooping Max's ass this week. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go fucking Bills.
I hope I have one of those fucking weeks. I hope I have one of those fucking weeks, and it's fucking, I'm on you or you're fucking behind me, brother.
I'm loving it, man. Okay, so we finished off with our pick'ems. Let's go ahead and move on to
No. Do the lock of the week that you fucking lost last week.
Oh, okay. Lock of the week.
You fucking bum.
Yeah,
you fucking bum.
Hey,
what
we're
happened,
tied.
Bitch?
We're tied, bum.
No, we're not. We're not.
2-2.
I only lost 2.
This is my second one. 2-2.
This is your third.
This is not my third. This is not my third. Recheck that shit. Recheck that shit.
I'm checking it right now.
This is my second. I lost with the one that we both picked. I want to say it was like week 2 or something. I forgot who we both picked.
The Cowboys. We both lost the Cowboys.
Cowboys won. So I lost that one. I haven't lost another one. I have not lost.
We both lose the Bills. We lost the Bills, stupid.
No. I didn't pick the Bills.
You did.
Did I?
You fucking
what
did,
game?
stupid.
What game?
The Patriots.
Oh my God. I fucking did.
Yeah, you're a fucking bum.
So 3-3?
No, 3-2. I didn't lose last week.
How do you only have fucking 2?
Because I picked the Bills that lost,
okay,
and I picked the fucking Cowboys that lost. You picked the Chiefs last week, asshole. I picked the Chargers.
Oh my God, you did pick the Chargers.
You're a fucking bum. I'm kicking his ass, guys. He's a fucking bum.
Who's winning the pick'ems, all right?
Clip it, asshole. I should have 5 up on you because I have a
Who's
soul
getting
still.
the pick'ems, though?
Hey, brother, I'm winning one part of the pick'ems. It's not a clean
sweep. I'm gonna take it
year.
easy on you today. Your Rangers won the World Series, asshole. All right, give you a little break.
You're a fucking bum. You're a bum. Who's your lock this week?
Okay, my lock are the Saints. Okay, and I don't feel fucking good about it. I have the fucking
Saints too. I didn't see any other thing.
I got the wrong lock out here. Hold on, let me fix this for the people. There you go. We both got the Saints. Oh my God, I was low-key shocked that we both picked the Saints.
I did everything. I want to go Cleveland, but if it's like you don't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
Atlanta, it's like no.
And you look at the Thursday night game, and you're like, that can go either way. It's
100%.
There was a lot of fucking crazy games. Maybe with the confidence that I had in Cincinnati, I probably should have picked Cincinnati, but I'm gonna go New Orleans. Fuck it, I might lose another soul. I'm still winning the pick'ems though. That's all I care about. All right, I've lost my soul a long time ago with Khalil Mack. Anyway, we done with football. Or you got anything else, Max, for week 9?
No, let's talk about that fat fuck Harden. Let's talk about him.
All right.
I don't want to.
So in other news, the Clippers officially traded for James Harden. Boo, 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 boo. Breaking news. I don't like it. I don't like it.
So they traded like 2 first-round picks, basically. Morris, Covington. Who's the other one they traded in there?
Batum
for PJ and Harden. I just don't get it. You know, like, at least the Clippers, you had an identity. It's like, man, we play defense. We got 2 dogs that can just create for everybody. what does Harden bring? Like, you want the ball in his hands or Kawhi and Paul George's? Like, that's my whole thing. Now you have Russ. Who's going to close the game? Want to ask you this during the Laker game? You're going to close with Russ, Harden, Kawhi, Paul George, PJ Tucker, Zubac. Hey, we'll just fucking pick on Russ, Harden, and Zubac all game. So your really good defense lineup just went to shit, and I just don't see it. I don't see how Harden fits in this fucking team. I don't see how Harden fits in a team as not the man. I don't get it.
Well,
and he's a bum.
Well, I just got news because the Clippers got this news before anybody, Max. The NBA is going to start playing with 4 basketballs, not 1 anymore.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
There's only 1 basketball, folks. Okay? And there's just way too many mouths to feed. I'm sorry, Paul George, he's a playmaker. He's good with the ball in his hands. We all know Russ, he needs the ball in his hands. Kawhi Leonard, he needs the ball in his hands. And guess what? James Harden, he loves the ball in his hands. He needs it in his hands. So to me, this shit just doesn't fucking work out. The Clippers have gotten rid of all their first round picks for the next decade. And they're going all in on a fucking guy who quit on 3 teams now. Rockets, Sixers, and Nets. Quit on all of them. That's what you're putting your money on as a Clipper.
Not to mention, don't count on him in the playoffs at all.
Yeah, one of the worst playoff disappointment players that we have ever seen, probably since Karl Malone. And shitty teammate. I don't see it. I don't understand it. To put this all into that, who the fuck were they bidding against? Who else wanted James Harden? Why did they pay this much for him?
They just felt like they had to. Ballmer's an aggressive guy, and I get it. It's a cool move if all the pieces click. I just don't see it happening, I don't have anything else on this. I'm just sick of James Harden. Like, now he's going to convince another city he's the fucking guy, great guy, he's awesome, but he's a fucking loser. And I only say that in terms of you're a fucking quitter, you're a baby, you act like a certain way, you don't fucking show up, you're in Vegas, you do this, you do that, you show up out of shape, whatever, James Harden. I don't give a fuck how much you work at your craft. You're a shitty teammate. You're a shitty fucking franchise player. You don't show up in big moments. Say I'm wrong. Any point of those. If I had James Harden right here, I'd ask him, how do you feel about your playoff letdowns? Why have you not showed up? Tell me I'm wrong, asshole. Tell me. I'm not. Because Game 7 of the Warriors, Game 7, any Game 7 ever. Like, yeah, you played on the hurt hamstring in fucking Brooklyn. Good for you. You just never show up. You're not dependable. No. And you have PG, who's not dependable, Kawhi, whose body's not dependable. This could go bad. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. And this as Steve Ballmer, we're in all over it. Dude, you're never gonna be the team in LA. Okay? You're never gonna surpass the Lakers. It's impossible, okay? It's never gonna happen. The Nets try to do it with the Knicks. It never happens, okay? The Lakers can lose for the next 10 years, and it will still be a Lakers town. Forever. It's never going to budge. So this whole thing about making a splash is dumb. I understand you guys got a new fucking arena, but to put your money on a guy like James Harden is just a very, very idiotic move. It's really, really dumb.
And it's going to go like this. He's going to love it. He's going to try really hard because he's in a new city. It'll get old. He'll do something. He won't show up. The fans will turn on him. He'll turn on everybody, and he'll ask for a trade, and some stupid team will talk themselves into it. I'm done with James Harden until he does anything remotely competitive anymore. I'm done with him.
Yeah, and if you look on it from the Sixers standpoint, I wouldn't say it's a home run like win, but I would say, look, they definitely got a lot more than I would have thought for James Harden.
Yeah, and they shipped out the malcontent.
Exactly. And I don't know if this helps them, win a championship, say, but they got a lot.
It does help in a certain way. I think
I think a lot of the key thing is that they got a lot of expiring contracts, and in the NBA, those are super valuable.
And they got a lot of 3-and-D guys who are big and tall, which are
Yeah,
helpful.
yeah, exactly. And for them, it's just keeping Embiid at this point, and getting rid of a guy like Harden just helps out your situation with keeping a guy like Embiid, so he doesn't go to New York or some other fucking place. Okay,
Yeah.
Morley,
Morley.
Morey, sorry, excuse me. Uh, Thumbs up to you, buddy. You get it done. You do. You get it done. When people say you can't get no value for someone, he winds up finding a way. Everyone said that with Ben Simmons. Found the way. Flip Ben Simmons for James Harden. Flip Harden for a couple of fucking role players and some expiring contracts that he's probably gonna flip more into getting people. So kudos to fucking Maury, bro. Clippers, F. Sorry. Can't do it. Can't ride with Harden. Okay? Anything else on the NBA? Harden, Clippers, whatever.
No. Congrats to the Texas Rangers. You guys fought through adversity all year. DeGrom hurt, Evaldi hurt, Garcia, Scherzer. Kudos. Best team in baseball. Fuck Houston.
I can agree with that. Fuck Houston. Shout out to the Texas Rangers. Shout out to Max having a team win a fucking World Series. How lucky are you? Too bad I'm not a baseball fan. The Eagles lost the Super Bowl last year, so maybe you deserve it. Hopefully we can kumbaya together with the Lakers, man, and they can get it done this year. But until then, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Week 9 pick'em. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Comment down below any thoughts, opinions that you guys have about anything baseball, basketball, football, whatever, dude. We'll try to answer it to the best of our abilities. Catch us next time on Monday morning. We'll have an episode for you guys. Until then, we out. Peace.